Hello and welcome. My name is Carrie Groneman and I'm so glad you're here today. Do you ever feel insecure about your body or what you think others see when they look at you? I know I do. I have for many decades, but there was one experience I want to share. After having my fifth baby, another C-section, so 5 C-sections, I was feeling really frumpy. And I called my mom and I said, Mom, this baby weight, it's never going to come off. I'm feeling ugh. And she says, oh, you look beautiful like moms always do. And I said, no, really, Mom? She says, all right, I'll send you my magic nylons. I'm like, what? I've never heard of magic nylons. Now, back in the day, ladies always wore nylons. That was just the thing. She says, don't worry, I'll put them in the mail. You're going to love them. They're going to work magic. So she put them in the mail, and sure enough, they got there on Saturday. Now, it was good because the next day for Sunday, I had found out that the other ladies that I worked with in the primary were not going to be there. And so it was my first day conducting, the first time I'd ever done anything like that. But I thought, I have these magic nylons. I've got confidence. I can do this. So I got them out of the package to get ready for church. Oh, getting them on was an adventure. I tugged, I pulled, I wrestled those on up to my waist, and they stayed. So that was good. Thought, all right, we're all good. They're going to work their magic. I'm going to feel amazing. Well, we go to sacrament meeting, and then it was time to go into primary. My job was to go up in front and announce the kids to get the prayer and the talks and all that. So I go up there, I start welcoming everyone, and right there I felt a snap. And I felt those nylons go to my knees. It was, oh my gosh. I didn't want anyone to know. And so now I'd probably just laugh. But back then I didn't want anyone to know. So I hurried and put my knees together and my feet apart so that no one could tell. And I just stood there. I couldn't move. Well, after the children got done, it was time to announce singing time. So I announced the chorister and she came up, and usually the person conducting, I should have gone to sit down in the back. I didn't move. I couldn't move. I was stuck there. So she gave me an out smile, and I smiled back, and I just stood there kind of between her and the piano. For half an hour, she conducted music with me standing right by her. Oh, anyway, after all that, it was time to let everyone go to their classes. And that I was so relieved to be able to sneak to a restroom and hurry and take those nylons off. After I got home from church and got my own kids settled, I called up Mom and I said, Mom, this is what happened with those magic nylons. When she finally stopped laughing, she said, well, Carrie, they worked for me. I don't know why they didn't work for you. I sat there for a minute. I'm like, oh my word. Mom's 5'3" on a good day. I'm tall, I'm 5'10". Plus I had all that extra baby weight I was trying to squeeze into these magic nylons. Oh, no wonder they snapped down. I've thought of that nylon mishap many times over the years. How many times have I, and how many times do you, let your insecurities and the things that you feel self-conscious about get in the way? You know, it's interesting because when I read Isaiah, he wrote that Jesus was just an ordinary looking guy, not someone that people would be drawn to just because of his looks. No, it was because of his character and his attributes. So now I take that as a challenge, and I hope you will too, that we will look to live and have the attributes and the characteristics of our Heavenly Father and of Jesus. We're each special, unique gifts from God. You and I, everyone here. He wants us to be different, to bring our own wonderful talents to our little part of the world. But if we're so busy trying to be someone else, and like wearing someone else's nylons, we have less to offer. Instead, we need to focus on becoming who He wants us to be. Because then we can be an influence for good, grow and become what He would like, and do what matters most. And that is to give, to have joy, and to learn and to help others on their way to Him also. Have a wonderful day.